up, players? Welcome to the episode number 9 of 30/30 Deal. In this program, you're going to learn how to buy your first tax lien in the next 30 days. I am Marcus Jacober, and now we're going to kick off the research process. Are you guys ready? In this episode, we're going to talk about the first 2 steps that you're going to need, and keep in mind the research process and the steps. They're going to work like a filter that you're going to start placing the properties or putting the properties into, right? Don't worry, it's gonna make a lot of sense when we're done with this. Okay, so the very first one that I want to talk to you about that we always gonna be visiting is what we call appraisal district. Okay, so appraisal district is the part of the county that's responsible for all the property's information. Okay, that's the appraisal district. So once you get the list, once you click on a property, some counties display that as we call property card. Okay, each property has a property card, and that's exactly where we're gonna find out the property card on this website called appraisal district. So how can we find the appraisal district? Most of the counties that have online sales, tax lien sales, they already have links to the appraisal district, so you don't have to look for it. But I'm gonna show you the monkey way, right? The Stone Age way. If the county that you research it doesn't have the button where you can click on it and access the appraisal district, what you're gonna do is you're gonna Google it. Remember Google, your friend? You're gonna Google let's say Waka Waka County. You're gonna put a Waka Waka County appraisal district, or Miami-Dade County Appraisal District, or Lee County Appraisal District. Okay, so that's how you're gonna find the appraisal district. In the appraisal district, so what we were looking for once we find the appraisal district, so we're gonna get the property number or the property ID. We're gonna place an appraisal district, and a property card will populate. Right? In the property card, we're gonna know what type of property are we looking at. Is that a home? Is that an apartment? Is that a condo? Is that a timeshare? That's an empty land. So what type of property, right? We're gonna have all the information. How big is the property? If it's a house, when the house was built, how big is the house? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms, right? We're gonna have also the assessed value of the property. So we're gonna know how much the property is being assessed by the county, and that's how they calculate the taxes. So it's very important to locate the appraisal district, because that's where we're gonna find all the property information. Okay? After that, we're gonna go to step number 2. What is step number 2? And make sure you write this down and you have this in order. The step number 2 is going to be the tax office. Tax office. So we're going to use the same way as we used to search for an appraisal district. We're going to search. We're going to use the same way to search for the tax office. Okay. So the tax office is the place of the county, as you know, that contains all the information, that has all the information as far as taxes, right? So how much the property owes on taxes, right? Here we're gonna find out the owner's information, not the owner's information, but the name of the owner. So everything that another very important thing. When we go, as far as tax liens, when we go to the tax office, we are gonna be able to see something very important. And you know what it is? We're gonna be able to see the history payment of this homeowner. Why do you think the history payment is important? Why do you think? Because let's say you're buying a tax lien and you want to have the ROI. You don't want to have the property, you want to have the ROI. And based on history payment, we will know the pattern which the homeowner pays the tax lien. Marcos, can you translate that in plain Portuguese? Because it's going to be easier for me to understand than in English. So, what the heck you just said? So this is what I'm saying.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Let's say you're researching a home, a tax lien, right? And then you go to the tax office, and you realize that in 2016, Joe pays the property taxes in October. All right? Then in 2017, Joe paid the property taxes in November, right? So 2016 belongs to 2015 taxes. 2017 belongs to 2016 taxes. So, which means now, in 2018, when you try to buy the tax lien for 2017, you kind of know that Joe takes anywhere from 4 to 5 to 6 months to pay the taxes. So you kind of have the idea how long it's going to take for you to get your ROI, right? So that's one piece of information. The second piece of information that's very important and you're only going to find in the tax office is how many more tax liens are out there. How many more years Joe hasn't paid its taxes. How many more years Joe didn't pay its taxes. So everything's going to be in the tax office, okay? So those two steps that we have today, you have appraisal district and you have the tax office. Your homework now is to find the link for those two websites in all the counties that you are planning to invest and visit the appraisal district. Navigate through it. Get familiarized how they work, because each one of those sites and each one of the sites in different states are different. So step number 1, appraisal district. Step number 2, tax office. I'll see you tomorrow with the step number 3 and the step number 4. Don't believe me, just watch.
Don't believe me, just watch.